everybody, I'm Morgan Gard, and this is your Pack Preview. They may be preseason ranked 10, but they are number 1 in our hearts. I'm talking about our men's basketball team. And joining with me today is Coach Rigby to talk a little bit more about men's basketball. So hello, Coach, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Great, thanks for coming. So before we get on to Saint Catharine today, let's recap on how Madonna, Great Lakes Christian, and Union Kentucky went.
Well, Madonna was the first game. Solid program, always good about every year. I thought we played pretty well for our first outing. You know, there's going to be things that we need to work on and sort of shore things up because we've never played against another opponent besides our exhibitions that at the end really don't mean anything because they don't count as a win or a loss. So shore up a few things here and there early and we'll be fine. And then Great Lakes Christian the score was a little bit out of hand, but they've gotten a lot better actually. They've gotten some talent, and we did a pretty good job of executing what we wanted to execute during that game. So we got a little bit better from the Madonna game as far as the execution part, which is something that we needed to shore up. Then the Union Kentucky game, a big game early, playing against somebody with that high level of competition early in the season is always good, just to sort of see where you're at. They were number 7 in the nation, and we were number 10. So that was a good test early for us to sort of see where we're at nationally. And I thought we played pretty well. Again, that was our first high-quality test, and I thought the guys responded pretty well. We started out a little sluggish, but toward the end of the game, I thought we did things well.
Okay, and like you mentioned and I mentioned, you guys were preseason ranked number 10, and you're 10 now. What are your thoughts on that? How is it portrayed onto the team?
To be honest, I don't think anybody said one word about it.
Okay.
Me and Coach Hester talked about it in the office, and that was it. Other than that, I don't believe any of the players, nobody else really mentioned it. I mean, preseason rankings are sort of, they don't mean a whole lot as far as knowing where you're at. Everybody's changed over the year, over the summer, so they don't really mean a whole lot to us. I know a lot of the public and everybody gets big into the rankings, but as far as the basketball program, we're not really thinking too much about the preseason poll.
Okay, and speaking of players, 2 players who keep reoccurring in the recaps are Lucas Huffman and Aaron Thomas. Why are they so big and just so young?
We knew Lucas was going to be big this year. Last year he started to come on toward the end of the season, and we were expecting a big year from him. He just does so many different things and does them well. So we know he's going to continue to get some of that spotlight, I guess, just by the things that he does. But Aaron has really impressed us. We didn't know he was going to be such a big contributor this early in the season. He's got a lot of talent. Just wasn't sure how he was going to respond. I mean, the college level is a different level. We weren't really expecting him to be ready for it, but he's done a really good job of doing one thing well, which is rebounding, and that's kind of he's got a little confidence and has led into other things that he's doing well too that we weren't really expecting. So.
Okay, and Saint Catharine College is today. What do you know about them?
They play at a high level. They're NAIA Division I, which is a level above us, and they actually play in the best conference probably in the country at that level. So they play high level competition night in and night out. So they'll be ready to come in and try to take one from us on our home court.
Okay, well, good luck tonight, and I hope for a win.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I'm Morgan Gard, and let's send some love over to our live commentators at the Tiernan Center.
Hello once again, and welcome to IU East Men's Basketball on the Red Wolf Sports Network. I'm Caleb Gillock along with Tia King. Tonight, the 10th-ranked IU East Red Wolves with a record of 2-1 will be taking on Saint Catharine College, who comes in tonight's game with a record of 1 win and 2 losses. Last time out, IU East fell 78-74 in overtime against 7th-ranked Union College on November 7th during the last day of the Indiana Wesleyan University Caleb Dimmick Memorial Classic. This is the first NAIA men's basketball meeting between IU East and Saint Catharine. IU East is 3-6 all-time against NAIA Division I teams. IU East has won their last 8 home games here at the Tiernan Center, and sophomore guard Lucas Huffman averages 18 points per game, Freshman forward Aaron Thomas pulls down 11 rebounds per game. And seniors Vashay Davis, he has 4.7 assists per game, and Houston Clark 2.7 steals per game. They're the IU East team leaders in the standard statistical categories. Taking a look at Union College, or not Union College, we played them back on Saturday, 78-74 loss in overtime. So taking a look at Saint Catharine, they beat Indiana University Southeast in their season opener, and then lost to Union and Martin Methodist by double digits. Chris Johnson, he's a 6'3" senior guard. He leads the Patriots with 21.7 points per game. St. Catharine is ranked 9th in the NAI Division I with 5.7 blocks per game, and the Patriots were picked to finish 9th in the Mid-South Conference. So taking a look at the Mid-South standings, they're currently led by Pikeville, who has a 6-0 record on the season, followed by 6th-ranked Georgetown, 4-0 on the season. 18th-ranked Campbellsville sits in 3rd in the Mid-South Conference right now, 3-0, followed by Lindsey Wilson, 3-0, Life, 2-0, Shawnee State, 2-0. Receiving votes in the poll, Cumberland's out of Kentucky, 1-0. Cumberland's out of Tennessee has a 3-1 record, and St. Catharine 1-2. And the KIAC right now led by Cincinnati Christian with a 4-0 overall record. IU East right now sitting in about the 6th spot, and the KIAC, no one has played a conference game yet, and no one will until the 18th of November. At this time, let's send it down to IU East Public Address Announcer Dennis Hicks for tonight's player introductions and national anthem.
Now would you all please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and the men and women of our...
Hello, I'm Caleb Gillock, the host of Inside IU East Sports, a show where we talk with coaches, players, and other guests about what's happening with IU East athletics.
In the top 100 high school seniors.
Last year we were fortunate enough to do a variety of things on the track and then off to be able to be considered.
Make sure to join us on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. on WETV Channel 20.
This is where a busy mom can work toward a bachelor's degree from a top national university during softball practice. It's where a service member can continue his college studies from anywhere in the world, and where you'll benefit from one of the country's most effectively delivered online programs.
Woohoo!
So, if you've ever wondered if a college education is really worth it, this is where you'll see that it is. This is Indiana University East Online.
For exciting NAIA basketball action. Tonight's game features the Patriots from Saint Catharine College and your Indiana University East Red Wolves. Now let's meet the starting lineups for this evening's contest. First, for the visiting Patriots from Saint Catharine College. Starting at point guard, number 2, Devontae Wilshire. At guard, number 12, Chris Johnson. At forward, number 24, Brandon Vaughn Jones. At center, number 44, Emery Bennett. And at point guard, number 55, Nick Porter. The Patriots are coached by head coach Joe Krupinski and an assistant coach, Jamie Jackson. And now, the starting lineup for your IU East Red Wolves. Starting at guard, a 6'6" senior out of Kokomo, Indiana, number 4, Houston Clark. At guard, 6'2" sophomore out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 5, Jacoby Claypool. At forward, a 6'8" senior out of Martinsville, Indiana, number 20, Jason Ray. Head guard, 6'1" junior out of New Madison, Ohio, number 22, Kyle Rippinger. And in guard, a 6'7" sophomore out of Indianapolis, Indiana, number 32, Lucas Huffman. The Red Wolves are coached by head coach Mark Hester and his assistant coaches Tyler Whitby and assistant coach David Sanders. Your officials for tonight's game are Kevin Clary, Gary Dillon, and Bo Swing.
All right, thank you, Dennis, for tonight's player introductions between the Saint Catharine Patriots and the IU East Red Wolves. Once again, IU East has a record of 2-1, and Saint Catharine a record of 1-2 coming into tonight's game. It looks like it'll be a great matchup here between the two teams tonight.
Yes, I think so too. Even though IU East is coming off of a loss, I think this is the win that they'll need to bounce back and have the confidence that they need.
Well, it's sort of a tough loss on Saturday for IU East as they took on the 7th-ranked Union College Bulldogs. Kind of just came down to shot selection, rebounding, as well as just hitting shots in that matchup. I recall at one point saying that IU East was 1 for 8 at the free throw line, and when you kind of look back on that, those 7 missed shots were the difference of the game. It was 78-74 final in overtime. But the Red Wolves looking to pick up their 3rd win of the season here tonight over Saint Catharine. The Red Wolves get the tip off. Picked up by Kyle Pippinger over to the right side to Jason Ray. Swings around to Claypool over on the left wing for IU East. Now back over to the corner. Jason Ray puts up a 3, knocks it down. Red Wolves up 3-0. A big 3-point shot there by Jason Ray to get the Red Wolves started off 3-0. Well, back over to the middle, down in the left corner to number 24. That's Brandon Bob Jones. And he also knocks down a 3-point shot for the Patriots. All tied up at 3, 19-21 to go in the first half. Ball going to be out on top of Claypool. Swings it left side. 3-point shot by Lucas Huffman. No good. Rebounded by Pippinger. Pippinger has it once again out on top. Back over to Claypool. Almost stolen away there by Nick Porter. Back down in the corner once again. Pass to Houston Clark. Goes to the lane this time. And misses the shot. It'll be rebounded by the Patriots. Chris Johnson brings the ball down the floor this time for the Patriots. Shot goes up. Nothing there. Brought back down by Houston Clark. And now it's going to be over on out on top right side now with Houston Clark on the wing. Back out top to Claypool. Lob down inside to Houston Clark. 5-3. Red Wolves up by 2 with 18:23 to go in the first half. Pass down into the inside this time to Emory Bennett. His shot no good. Houston Clark on the rebound and a foul here against the Patriots. And this foul is going to go. Wait for sure who the foul is going to be against. Obviously, you've got the over the back there. I don't think there's any way you could get around that one. So the foul goes against number 44, Emory Bennett. He picks up his first, and it'll be team foul number 1 on the Patriots. Claypool crosses center court for IU East. Pippinger down into Houston Clark. Back out to the wing to Claypool. Down low to Lucas Huffman. Huffman finds Clark on the wing. Claypool works it around to Pippinger once again. He goes to the lane this time, puts one up. Clark's put back, not there, and it's going to be rebounded by Chris Johnson. Back over the left side. Shot fake by Devontae Wiltshire. Another missed shot here for the Patriots. 17:40 to go in the first half. Jason Ray with the ball out on the wing. Back over to Pippinger. Now Jason Ray with the ball once again. Claypool over to Pippinger. Pippinger puts up a 3. This one off the back of the rim and picked up by Devontae Wiltshire. Wiltshire had 6 defensive rebounds coming into today's game. Total of 8 rebounds on the season. Back over to the left side. Works it back out top to Johnson. Back over to the side to Jones. Out on top to Johnson once again. Shot clock below 10. Puts up a 3-point shot and in. They're actually going to call that one a 2 for Chris Johnson. So we're all tied up at 5 in the first half. Under 17 minutes to play. Claypool brings the ball down the floor for the Red Wolves. Back over on the left side with Pippinger. Down into the left corner with Huffman. And this is going to be a foul against Claypool. It'll be the first team foul on the Red Wolves. First personal against Jacoby Claypool. Both teams have one foul apiece. 16:48 to go in the first half. All over on the left side. Pass down inside, and it's going to be recovered there by Brandon Bob Jones. This basket by the Patriots, picked up by the Red Wolves. Back over on the left wing with Jason Ray. Back over to Houston Clark. Out top to Claypool. And Houston Clark finds some room. Pulls up a mid-range jumper inside the lane. And now Houston Clark, 4 points in tonight's game. Red Wolves lead by 2, 7-5, 16:08 to play in the first half. 3-point shot. Up and in for, that's Devontae Wiltshire. 2 3-point baskets for the Patriots. Have them in this game right now and up by 1. They lead 8-7. Pass down to Houston Clark. On the side of the lane this time. Off the mark. Rebounded by the Patriots. Porter brought it down the floor. Shot up and in for Johnson. He's now got 5 points in tonight's game. And the Patriots lead by 4, 11-7. 15:31 to play in the first half. Huffman with the ball. Down in the corner to Houston Clark. Temperature out to Claypool on the right wing. Puts up a 3 and it falls. 11-10. And Claypool's first basket gets the Red Wolves within 1. Pass down into the corner. 3-point shot up and in, or off the mark this time by Brandon Bob Jones. Rebounded by the Red Wolves. And back over to Pippinger. Good save there into Ray. Works it around to the corner. Houston Clark for 3. Red Wolves lead now 13-11. Houston Clark, 7 points in the little over 5 minutes. Back over to the right side. This is going to be an offensive foul against Saint Catharine. Looks like this one's going to go against number 55, Nick Porter. He picks up his first, and now it's 2 team fouls on the Patriots. So they'll bring in a sub. That's going to be number 32, Tyler Smothers. Averages 4 points a game, 57% field goal shooter for the Patriots. Well over 14.5 to play in the first half as Claypool brings the ball down the floor for IU East. Over the right side, Pippinger with the ball. Back out on top over to Claypool. Claypool passes inside to Houston Clark. He finds Huffman in the corner who lets a 3 fly. Up and in. 16-11. The Red Wolves had a little bit of a slow start to begin the game, but looks like they started to find something offensively. Mentioned they're coming off of a loss on Saturday against 7th-ranked Union College. The Red Wolves ranked 10th in the nation right now. Back out on top to Huffman. Finds Clark. Kicks out to Ray in the corner. Back out to Huffman on top. Back over to the right side to Claypool. Down low, Jason Ray puts a shot up. He gets fouled. And he should make a trip to the line for 2 free throws. Foul goes against number 24, Jones. He picks up his first. Team foul number 3 on the Patriots. It's going to put Jason Ray at the line to shoot some free throws for IU East. He's not shot a free throw yet this season. Jason Ray, a 6'8 senior forward for IU East. First free throw up and in. Bryson Harrison comes into the game for the Patriots. And Vache Davis makes his first appearance in tonight's game for IU East. Jason Ray at the line to shoot the second of 2 free throws for the Red Wolves. Second shot up and in as well for Jason Ray. He's now got 5 points in tonight's game.
As you said earlier, against Union, IU East was 1 for 8 from the free throw line. So maybe they practice on their free throws over the off days, and they know how crucial they really are from this game.
13:40 to go in the first half. 3-point shot up and in from way outside this time by Nick Porter. Now got his first basket of the game. I know the other night we got back from Indiana Wesleyan. There's Lucas Huffman knocks down another 3-pointer for IU East. We got back from Indiana Wesleyan. Cross country is getting back from their conference meet as well. And Coach Crowley was telling me yesterday that coaches from men's team got all the guys together. They went down to one of the rooms by the Graf Center, and we're down there for probably about another hour after we got back the other night from Indiana Wesleyan. And I think it was late, but getting used to this time change, it was really only like 6 o'clock when we got back the other night.
Right.
I feel like it's 11:30 at night or something. Maybe over on the right side, a foul here against the Patriots. It's going to go against Porter, who picks up his second. It'll be the team's fourth on the Patriots. So they're going to bring in David Jump. He's a 5'10" freshman guard for Saint Catharine. Jump out of Williamstown, Kentucky. Ball inbounds to Houston Clark. Hoffman over on the left wing this time. Working it around in the corner to Claypool. Back out top to Houston Clark. And they find Huffman over on the left wing. He puts up another three. Huffman is now 3 for 4 beyond the arc in tonight's game. And the Red Wolves lead by 8, 24-16. Here's a shot off the mark this time by Bryson Harris. Rebounded by the Red Wolves. And Claypool takes it down the floor for IU East. Kicks back out to Davis. Huffman in the corner. Down low to Houston Clark. And a whistle that's going to be traveling called on Houston. Stops the clock with 12:08 to go in the first half. IU East shooting 57.14% from the floor. 75% beyond the arc. Back out on top, 3-point shot up and off this time for Tyler Smothers. And that's going to bring us to a timeout. So IU East has an 8-point lead with 11:51 to go in the first half. 24-16. You're watching IU East men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. Lucas Hoffman gets a good look. This one falls. It's a good basket for Lucas Hoffman. He's going to the line to shoot one. Back over to the corner with Hoffman, who takes the three. This one's going to be the first lead for the Red Wolves of the game. Down low, Lucas Hoffman scoring for the Red Wolves. Now Joyner with the ball, takes it to the lane, gets blocked. Inside to Clark, and he finds Hoffman inside. And Hoffman for three, knocks it down. Good move there by Hoffman. As Lucas Hoffman puts this one in. Tegman was going to get a pass over to Hoffman. The three at the buzzer. Welcome back to IU East men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. An 8-point lead for the IU East Red Wolves, 11:51 to go in the first half. IU East leads 24-16 over the Saint Catharine Patriots. And really, if you've got one guy to thank for giving this 8-point lead to IU East, it's got to be Lucas Huffman. He's got 9 points off of 3-pointers, 3 for 4 beyond the arc. And he's had a great start to this evening's game. Red Wolves at home for the second time this season. Picked up a win back on homecoming over Madonna University, 99-90. Then they beat Great Lakes on Friday. Shot goes up this time by Johnson, falls in. They beat Great Lakes Christian back on Friday night at the Indiana Wesleyan tournament. I think it was 105-44. Then they fell to Union College back on Saturday. In overtime, 78-74. Back over to the right side now to Jacoby Claypool. Claypool out on top to Huffman. Goes left side to Vache Davis. Davis goes to the basket and finishes for the Red Wolves. And he has his first basket of the evening. Goes over to the left side. Nice block there by Aaron Thomas. Pass down low to Thomas. He trying to throw it back in. It looks like they're going to get Devontae Wiltshire with a foul this time on the Patriots. So the foul is going to be against Wiltshire. He picks up his first. 5 team fouls now on the Saint Catharine Patriots. With 10:52 to go here in the first half. The Red Wolves will have the ball out of bounds. Out on the floor right now for IU East. Claypool, Davis, Thomas, Clark, and Huffman. They tried to throw it inbounds this time to Huffman. He misread the inbound pass, and this is going to be a foul here against the Red Wolves. Looks like this one is going to go against Aaron Thomas. He picks up his first. And that's only the Red Wolves' second team foul. That'll put Johnson at the line to shoot 2 free throws. A 40% free throw or field goal shooter, 84% at the line. First one up and in. Their leading scorer averages 21.7 points per game, and he's already got 8 here in about the first 9:13 of tonight's game. Second free throw up and in for Johnson as well. Claypool brings it down the floor for IU East. Goes to the right side, finds Vache Davis. Looks to the inside, is going to bring the ball out on top to Houston Clark. Cuts to the basket, pass down inside, Vache Davis. Turnaround shot, not there. And it's going to be picked up by Johnson when the ball came loose. He gets the and one basket. We'll see who this foul is going to go against. Going to go against Houston Clark. He picks up his first personal foul, and it's IU East's team third. So the foul situation starting to even out a little bit, and Johnson goes to the line to shoot 1 free throw. Free throw is going to be up and in for Johnson. Now has 12 points in the first half. Ball over on the left side with Claypool. Brings it down the floor for IU East. Sophomore guard for the Red Wolves. Vache Davis looked at 3, goes to the basket instead. And this is going to be traveling called against Vache Davis. So the Red Wolves bring in Nick Bollenbacher and Dom Williams.
Number 0, Dom Williams. And number 11, Nick Bollenbacher.
We had a little bit of a scary incident there with Bollenbacher back on Saturday. Went flying out of bounds, chasing after a loose ball, and ended up in bleachers. We thought he was holding his knee, but it actually ended up being sort of his upper thigh that he was holding, but we thought it might have been his knee. And as a lot of people know, he had an operation to get some scar tissue out of his knee over the summer, but glad to see he's out on the floor playing tonight for IU East. Shot clock down to 8. Finding some room underneath the basket that time, and scoring is Tyler Smothers. He's a 6'6" junior forward for the Patriots, and now they have it down to a 1-point game. Pass down low to Lucas Huffman. It's going to be out of bounds off of St. Catharine. Will stay IU East basketball underneath their own basket. 21 on the shot clock, 9:37 to go in the first half. Bollenbacher to inbound the ball for the Red Wolves. And this is stolen away by Chris Johnson. Takes it to the basket and finishes. And it's 14 points now in the game for Johnson, and the Patriots now have a 1-point lead, 27-26. 9:29 to go in the first half. We'll take a quick timeout as well and come back with more IU East men's basketball. And welcome back to IU East men's basketball on the Red Wolf Sports Network. A 27-26 lead for Saint Catharine College over the IU East Red Wolves with 9:29 to go in the first half. The Red Wolves will bring the ball down the floor. Nick Bollenbacher handling the ball for IU East, gives it to Dom Williams to go to the right side. A handoff to Vache Davis. Back in the corner to Bollenbacher. Pass down low to Lucas Huffman. Trying to get some position underneath the basket. Draws the foul. And the end one for Huffman. This foul is going to be the 6th team foul on St. Catharine. Foul goes against Johnson. He picks up his first. And as I said, team foul number 6 on the Patriots. Huffman at the line to shoot 1. He's a 90% free throw shooter. Throwing it right there, knocking down a free throw. He's got 12 points for IU East. The Red Wolves back on top by 2, 29-27. 9:11 to go in the first half. All back out on top now with Smothers. And looks like they're going to get IU East with a foul here. It's going to go against Huffman. He picks up his first. Now team foul number 4 on the Red Wolves. Wiltshire to inbound the ball for the Patriots. Just going to find Harris on the inbound play. Back out on top to Jones. Back over to the left side now to Johnson. Goes to the basket. Rolls around off the rim. Almost rebounded there by Smothers. It's going to be out of bounds off of him. It'll be Red Wolves basketball as Parker Salinas makes his first appearance in tonight's game.
Number 33, Parker Salinas.
So Salinas comes into the game for IU East. Williams inbounds the ball to Bollenbacher. 8:45 to go in the first half. Goes down the right side, trying to get to the basket. Draws the foul. And this will be the 7th team foul on the Patriots. So Bollenbacher should go to the line for the 1-and-1. The foul is on Wiltshire. He picks up his second personal. And that will put Bollenbacher at the line for his first free throw shooting appearance this season.
Bollenbacher on the line, shooting 2.
I believe now that the only Red Wolves, the only one of the Red Wolves that hadn't been to the line yet this season, besides Jason Ray, who was at the line a little bit ago. Knocks down the first on the 1-and-1 as well as the second. And now the Red Wolves up by 4, 8:37 to go in the first half. So as Tia said earlier, maybe the Red Wolves had a little bit of free throw shooting practice.
That's what I'm thinking.
Coming off that Union game the other day. All back out on top. Right side, three-point shot up for Harris. Not there. And goes out of bounds off of Parker Salinas.
Back in for the Red Wolves.
So Houston Clark returns for IU East. And not sure what the question is. Both Coach Sanders and Coach Hester asking the official over here in front of the IU East bench about something. Back over the left side, there's Johnson. Back out on top with Milligan. Milligan gave the ball to Jones that time. It's back over to the left side with Johnson. He's able to find an open look at the basket, knock down a three-pointer. Johnson's now got 17 points this evening. Clark with the ball, back over to Vache Davis. Looks at the three, down in the corner to Dom Williams. He knocks down a three for the Red Wolves. 34-30. Ball back out on top over to the left side to Harris. Wings around the right wing now. Over to Milligan. Back out top to Johnson. Johnson goes down the left side of the lane. Gets a mid-range shot off. 34-32. Parker Salinas with the ball now. Back around to Vache Davis on the right wing. Bollenbacher with the ball. Shot clock at 13 for the Red Wolves. Kicks out in the corner. Dom Williams for another three. This one A little too much. Bollenbacher for 3 this time. He drains one for the Red Wolves. Bollenbacher with 5 points on the evening puts the Red Wolves back up by 5 with 6:46 to go in the first half. Over to the left side. Milligan with the ball, back over to the right side to Johnson. Johnson starts to go to the basket. Gives it back to Jones. Jones kicks out to Milligan. Shot clock down to 5 for the Patriots. Loses the ball. It's going to be tipped out of bounds off of IU East with 4 seconds on the shot clock. So Jason Ray will return for IU East. And a couple of subs in for the Patriots as well. Going to bring in David Jump and Emory Bennett. 6:25 to go. See what the Patriots can do here in about 4 seconds. Back over to the left corner. Shot goes long. And ends up being a shot clock violation here against the Patriots. 37-32, 6:20 to go. Bollenbacher will bring the ball down the floor for IU East. Hand off to Vache Davis. Down in the corner to Salinas. Back out top to Jason Ray, who's trying to give the pass to Bollenbacher over on the right side. And ends up turning it over to the Patriots here in the first half. As far as turnovers, 5-2. IU East has 5. And Saint Catharine with 2 turnovers in the first half so far. Back over to the left side. Johnson, another shot off the front end of the iron this time. Rebounded by Houston Clark. Pass down the floor to Jason Ray. Goes chasing after it. Stays it over in the corner. Back out top to Vache Davis. Swings it over to Houston Clark. Into the lane. Up and off the rim. It's brought down that time by Emory Bennett, but there's going to be a foul. Looks like this one is going to go against Houston Clark, so he picks up his second. Team foul number 5 on the Red Wolves, and that sends us to a timeout. The Red Wolves lead by 5 in the first half, 5:35 to go. We'll be right back with more IU East Men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
We felt the best way to change human behavior was not necessarily to always be on people's backs, but rather it was to catch them doing something right and to reinforce it.
Buffalo Wild Wings between today and January 31st. 10% of your meal price will be donated to SAC. See any SAC member to get...
Into Vache Davis inside the lane. He's going to be fouled. Basket's good. It's recovered by the Red Wolves. Here's Vache. Stolen away by Claypool. Vache underneath the basket this time. Shot clock at 15. 3-point shot by Vache. Out on top, and he goes left side to Vache Davis, who takes the 3. This one's good. Welcome back to IU East Men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. 5:35 to play in the first half with a 37-32 lead for the IU East Red Wolves. It's going to be Saint Catharine ball coming out of the timeout. Bringing the ball down the floor, Jerry Milligan. Johnson now with the ball. Quick handoff there and off the knee of Milligan. Picked up by Nick Bollenbacher for IU East. Brings down the left side of the floor. A little bit of spin move there and trying to get the ball out to Vache Davis this time, but stolen away. Lob down inside. Nothing there for Brandon Bob Jones. And Huffman needs a little bit of help here. But yeah, Milligan is going to have a tough time getting away with that foul as he was all over Huffman coming down the floor. And we appear to have lost the scoreboard. And now we're back in business. So it picks up his first personal, team foul number 8 on the Patriots. And Huffman will go to the line. Shoot a 1-and-1 for the Red Wolves.
Lucas Hudson on the line to shoot
First free throw here for Huffman. Up and in. Been at the line a little bit today. His first free throw appearance in today's game. He was 1 for 1, so now he's 3 for 3 after hitting this free throw right here for IU East. All three of those free throws have been back to back to back. 39-32, 5 minutes to go in the first half. All out on top with Chris Johnson. Now over to Milligan. Kicks out in the corner. 3-point shot off the mark for David Jump. Rebounded by the Red Wolves. Here's Davis on the break. Back out to Claypool. And Milligan to Johnson. Johnson calls a quick foul right there, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Looks like this foul is going to go against Jacoby Claypool. So Jacoby picks up his second. Team foul number 6 on IU East. Johnson will go to the line to shoot for the Patriots. 3 for 3 at the free throw line and tonight's game. And still working subs in and out of the game. They're actually not going to give him any free throws. I don't think they really know what's going on for sure down there.
Either.
All right, so they are going to end up giving David Jump 2 free throws.
Number 12, Johnson on the line for the
Or
Patriots.
now Johnson. Yeah.
Shooting 2.
All right, we'll get it figured out here eventually.
I think we're all a little discombobulated.
First free throw for Johnson. Off the mark. He misses his first free throw of the game. Coming into tonight's game, Johnson was a 84% free throw shooter. And second free throw up and in for him right here. 20 points for the senior guard at Saint Catharine. 39-33. Nice pass down low to Lucas Huffman, but unable to finish. Gets his own putback right here. And now Huffman, he has 16 points in tonight's game. 41-33 with 4:16 to go in the first half. Johnson back out top to Jones. Jones working the ball around. 3-point shot, no good for David Jump. Rebounded by Huffman. He brings the ball down the floor. Got a little bit of a shoulder there that time from Emory Bennett. And a 3-point shot for Pippinger. Up and in. And now Pippinger in the book scoring for IU East. 44-33, an 11-point lead for IU East. And it's going to be a full timeout taken by St. Catharine. We'll take a quick timeout as well. 3:55 to go in the first half. IU East up by 11 right here on the Red Wolves Sports Network. And welcome back to IU East men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. 3:55 to go in the first half, coming off of a full timeout taken by St. Catharine after a Kyle Pippinger three-pointer. IU East right now leads 44-33. Johnson brings the ball down the floor for IU East. Back out on the right wing with Harris. They work it around over to Johnson once again. He goes to the basket, kicks back out, and creating some space to score that time, Emory Bennett. His first points of the evening. And it's 44-35. Davis over on the right wing. Back out to Huffman. Working it around over to Nate Niehoff. In the game for the first time tonight. Down low to Don Williams. Gets a shot up, and he'll go to the line for 2. Foul goes against David Jump. He picks up his first. Team foul number 9 on the Patriots. So Don Williams will go to the line to shoot free throws for IU East, a 78% free throw shooter. He got 3 points in tonight's game. Williams out of Fort Wayne, freshman or forward, senior forward here at IU East. First free throw, good for Don Williams, 45-35. IU East up by 10, 3:21 to go in the first half. Here's the senior at the line to shoot the second of 2. This one good as well. He's now got 5 points in tonight's game. All over the left side. Bringing it back around. Left side 3-point shot up by Jump. And good offensive rebound there by Chris Johnson. Down on the floor, back out. And shot off the mark for Bennett. And taking the basket that time was Brandon Bob Jones. He gets fouled and will go to line for a couple of free throws. And goes against Nate Niehoff. He picks up his first. Team 7th on the IU East Red Wolves. And they're calling this 1-1. It wasn't on the shot.
Jones on the line to shoot the 1-1.
First free throw, the 1-1. Up and in for Jones.
And again for the Patriots, number 32, Tyler Smothers.
Smothers returns for Saint Catharine. Jones, a 69% free throw shooter for the Patriots. Second free throw, up and in as well. So Jones now with 5 points tonight. Davis brings the ball down the floor for IU East. Pippeter over on the left side. Gives it back to Davis, works around to Don Williams. Nice pass to Lucas Huffman. Good hesitation there as well. Draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws right here. 2:45 to go. 46-37 lead for IU East. The foul goes against Tyler Smothers. He picks up his first, and that's going to be 10th team foul on the Patriots. So the Red Wolves will get at least 2 free throws at the line each time for the next 2:45 in the first half. First free throw here for Huffman, up and in. Good game so far for the sophomore. Got 17 points in the first half. I believe on his way to one of his highest scoring games in his career here at IU East. Second free throw, not there, but Nate Niehoff comes out with the ball for IU East. Tried to pass down low, no one there, so it'll be a turnover on the Red Wolves. And Saint Catharine will have the ball with 2:39 to play. Once again, IU East fans, don't forget the volleyball team starts conference tournament this Friday. We'll have more information on that coming up later on in our broadcast. They'll be taking on Cincinnati Christian, who they defeated earlier this season 3-0. Just a couple weeks ago, back on the 31st, I believe, was that game. Turnaround jumper that time for Jones. It's good. Now got 7 points tonight, 47-39, 2:10 to go in the first half. Davis over to Huffman on the right side, finds Pippeter. He goes to the basket. Shot up, nothing there, and this one's going to be picked up by Bryson Harris. Out on top, over the left side. Tried to pass down low, but this is going to be a foul here on Nate Niehoff. Picks up his second, and that's going to be team foul number 8 on the Red Wolves. So it's going to put Smothers at the line to shoot a 1-1 for the Patriots. They're going to bring back in Jason Ray, and Josh Solon will make an appearance in tonight's game. 47-39, a minute 54 to play. And Smothers at the line. Smothers shooting his first free throw of the season, up and in. Smothers now with 3 points tonight. Shoots 57% from field goal range. Second free throw. Comes up way short there for Smothers, and it'll be a timeout taken by IU East. 1:54 to play in the first half. IU East leads 47-40. You're watching IU East men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
My husband Larry came to Reed because he was in respiratory distress, and he came in through the emergency room and almost dying. The ethic of camaraderie and teamwork and customer service was extraordinary. After a few weeks of care with the fantastic staff in the medical, the CCU, the rehab departments, everywhere, he came home to me in one piece and ready to start the next stage of his life. We absolutely believe that Reed Hospital and the people here saved his life.
And welcome back to IU East men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. 47-40 lead for the IU East Red Wolves. 1:54 to go in the first half. It's going to be IU East ball coming out of the timeout, taken by the Red Wolves, following a missed free throw by Tyler Smothers. Rajay Davis brings it down the floor this time for IU East. Over to the left wing now for the Red Wolves. Back out on top to Huffman. Now back to Davis on the wing. Shot clock down to 13 for IU East. Don Williams over to the right side. Jason Ray with the ball in the corner. Brings it back out for IU East. Almost traveled for the Red Wolves, but it will save Don Williams. Nothing there, and it's going to be rebounded by the Patriots. In the lane this time was Jones. He draws the and one. Makes it a 5-point game for his trip to the line. Foul goes against Jason Ray. Picks up his first team foul number 9 on the Red Wolves. Jones 2 for 2 at the line in today's game. 1:12 to play in the first half. Free throw up and in for Jones. Now scoring in double digits tonight with 10 points. 47-43, 1:05 to go. Ball back out on top. Over to the right side, Don Williams was wide open there for a little while. Huffman for 3, this one's a little short. And rebounded by Johnson. Johnson takes it to the lane. This one, nothing there. The putback, up and in that time for Smothers. Under 40 seconds to go. Saint Catharine brought it down to a 2-point game. Over to the right side. Williams back to Solon. Now out on top with Davis. Red Wolves looking to run out the shot clock here. Now it's under 10. And a 11-second differential. Good basket there by Vache Davis. And now that puts the Red Wolves up by 4. No shot clock here for the Patriots. The game clock down to 4. 3-point shot by Johnson, nothing there. Don Williams throws one up about 3/4 down the floor, goes off the shot clock. And that'll bring us to halftime. 49-45, a 4-point lead for IU East. Tia, tell us a little bit about the first half for IU East.
Well, I feel like they're pulling away, but on good teams are not going to stay down. So they have to know how to keep the momentum up and just one play at a time. Get a stop,
Right.
score, get a stop, score.
All right, well, the Red Wolves lead by 4 at the half. We'll come back here in about 12 minutes with the second half of IU East men's basketball right here on the Red Wolves Sports Network. And welcome back to Inside IU East Sports for our preview of basketball for this winter. And joining me now to talk about men's basketball is assistant coach Tyler Rigby. Coach, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, let's start breaking down your roster. We'll start with the incoming players. Let's start with sophomore Josh Solon. He went to the Danville Area Community College.
Yeah, we actually recruited Josh out of high school pretty heavily. He went to Cathedral High School in Indianapolis and ended up not getting him. He went to a junior college and kind of saw his name late in the recruiting and noticed that he was looking to get out of there, and he kind of fell into our laps, and it's been a pleasant surprise. He does a lot of different things, a very versatile player, athletic, plays hard, rebounds it well, does kind of the small things for us.
All right, how about freshman Aaron Thomas from Northrop High School in Fort Wayne?
Aaron's very long, fairly athletic. He is a rebounding machine. He actually he goes and gets anything that comes off the rim, offensively or defensively. Not very skilled offensively right now, but he used to play football too, so he didn't really dedicate himself to basketball fully. And he's gotten a lot better since he's gotten here. So,
what are some of the things you guys can do to help him get better offensively?
We do a lot of skill development stuff. We have individuals every other day for players, and just do some offensive things here and there, some ball handling, anything that we don't necessarily do in practice to kind of speed up that development.
All right. Senior Thomas McClendon, he went to Jackson State University.
Yeah, Thomas came in late. He's going to be a very good character guy. Plays so hard. I love him in practice. He just gets after it and pushes guys. But very funny guy. Everybody loves him on the team. His personality's great. He is happy to be here, and he gives everything he has all the time.
All right, junior Kyle Pippinger from Huntington University.
Yeah, Pip actually transferred to us from Huntington. We've had some success with the Tri-Village guys, so he's another one from there. Shoots it very well, pretty skilled, maybe a little undersized for what we normally have at that spot, but he can do a lot of different things offensively, and defensively he's been taught pretty well too, so I think he'll be a big-time contributor for us this year.
All right, next he's a freshman, the brother of a former Red Wolf. Talk about Nate Niehoff from Rushville.
Yeah, Nate, me being around so long, I've known Nate since he was a little kid because I played with his brother Devin. So I've seen him kind of grow up, and he definitely grew up. He's a pretty big boy, very skilled offensively. He can do a lot of different things on the block, or he can even step out and shoot the three. A little slow-footed. He's losing a little bit of weight as we go, which is a good thing. He's kind of tightening it up. So I think offensively is where he's going to help us immediately. Defensively, he needs a little bit of work, but it's definitely coming.
All right, and then freshman Dewey Weitzel from Union City.
Dewey, another guy that can shoot it a little bit. Another character kid that's just plays hard in practice. Really gives guys some looks. But his strength is definitely shooting the basketball.
All right. Well, you only lost Tyler Fangman and Brian Schlatter, so you lost 2 guys, but recruited 6. What made you guys feel like you needed 6 guys this year? Just a deeper bench, or what?
We actually have 7 seniors this year. We were planning on 6, so we knew we were going to have to get a class to sort of step in and replace them, and we knew we couldn't do it with just the incoming freshmen next year. So we kind of went out and got some really good players that'll step in next year into those roles. That's why we felt like we needed to get quite a few of them.
All right, well, let's talk about the returning players on the roster. Start off by telling us about Dom Williams.
Dom was playing at a very high level this summer when we were doing workouts and things like that. He hurt his hand, actually, and had to sit out for a while, so he's trying to get back into the swing of things and back to the level that he was playing at. But another effort guy, extremely athletic, rebounder, and offensively he's gotten a lot better since he's gotten here. So he'll be a contributor for sure, especially more coming off the bench. It's good to have a guy you can throw in there and not have a drop off.
All right, how about Brad Hunt?
Brad's gotten a lot better over the summer. We knew he was going to. We just feel it coming. He's gotten a lot stronger offensively. He's starting to find his niche in the offense. I know last year he tried posting up a lot, and that's not really what we tried to do. But he was pretty good at it. But he's starting to find his niche in the 15-foot area and finishing around the rim. So that's always a good thing.
All right, Houston Clark.
Houston, a big-time player for us, has been since he got here. He's gonna break a lot of records probably this year. We look to have a big season from Houston.
All right, Jacoby Claypool.
Jacoby has improved, if not the most. He's up there. As a point guard, being a freshman, playing a lot of minutes, he struggled at times last year. It's just a lot being thrown at you, but he's gotten a lot better this summer. He understands what we're trying to do a lot more, and look to have a big year out of him.
All right, moving on to Vache Davis.
Vache, been here a long time too.
Right.
He's grown every single year. He's added something to his game. Defensively, I feel like he can be a big-time stopper for us when he sets his mind to it. He's kind of coached before he got here to go attack the ball. So sometimes he gets a little lost, but over the years he's definitely shored that up a little bit. And like I said, every year he adds something new, so he'll be a really big-time contributor.
How about Nick Bollenbacher?
Nick got hurt this summer. He had surgery on his knee to remove some scar tissue. So he's just now starting to practice full contact. But another one of the point guards that we need. I mean, he's been around a long time. He knows what we're trying to get done and does a good job of getting that done. So
will he be good to play for the season then?
He will be good to play. He's had 2 or 3 full practices to this point. So he's starting to get his conditioning back a little bit. He doesn't last real long right now, but it's good to see him out there, and it helps us out a lot.
All right, how about Jason Ray?
Jason, when we say versatility, I mean, he basically does it all for us. Whatever we need done, he can step in and do, especially on the defensive end. I mean, he's 6'6", pretty long, pretty athletic, and he can guard anybody on the court. Right. It's a super luxury to have him be able to do that. And offensively, I think he'll contribute a lot more than he has in the past. He's playing really well offensively right now.
All right, Lucas Huffman.
Lucas, he had some back problems last year. He played through, toughed it out and played through, and really came on at the end of the season last year. This year, I mean, he's one of our better players as far as offensively, defensively, just the full package. I think he'll contribute a lot more and pick up where he left off at the end of the season last year.
All right, and last but not least, Parker Salinas.
Parker, he just kind of gets things done. I don't really know how to explain it. He's not the most athletic. He's not the fastest, not the longest guy in the world, but he finds a way to get it done. He plays hard. He understands the game really well. That has a lot to do with it. And he can shoot it. He gets hot. He can really fill it up in a lot of different ways. So it's good to have a guy like him probably coming off the bench to come in and fill it up.
All right, well, now that we've talked about your schedule, the roster, let's look at the schedule a bit. What are some of the games that you see being big games in November?
The first one is always big. You want to get started off on the right foot, and Madonna is a good basketball program. Every year they're a solid team. They're well coached. So I'm really looking forward to that one and just getting that first one under our belt. After that, seems like every game is against a tough opponent. We got a really tough schedule this year, but Union College, they went to the national tournament, won a game in the national tournament last year. They'll be a very tough game. Obviously, Indiana Wesleyan later in the month of November. We always look forward to playing them. We're pretty close with their coaching staff and 2 pretty good programs that go head-to-head almost every year. So we always look forward to that one too.
What about any games in December?
I was going over the schedule the other day, and it seems like every game in December is going to be a tough one. Davenport, they're always top 25 team. Defensively, they're one of the tops in the nation, and it's going to be a tough game playing at their place. They got really nice facilities, and it's a good place to play, but they're always tough. And then St. X and St. Francis, 2 very good programs. We actually play St. Francis at Bankers Life. That'll be fun. It'll be after the Pacers game, so that'll be a fun game. And then we travel to Nebraska, which is going to be a pretty long trip with a lot of cornfields, which we're used to. But Bellevue and Valley City, they'll both be quality teams. Bellevue is always top 15, top 10, very athletic, so looking forward to those games.
All right. How about January and February?
We start getting into conference. We've added a couple teams to conference again this year. It's getting a lot better. The quality of teams it's getting a lot better. Nationally, we've always been at the bottom as far as a conference, and I think this year we're going to make a big jump with the quality teams that we have now.
All right. Well, last year you made it to the national tournament and fell in the first round, but what are the expectations of the team for this year?
We talk about that in the summer. We do a lot of things as a team and ask them what they want their goals to be and stuff. And they didn't really come up with too many goals this season. They just wanted to get better every day. And I think that's a good thing, especially as a coach. That's what you want to hear. We're kind of taking it day by day where we just want to get better at something each day. Right. And if we do that throughout the season, we feel like we're going to be a pretty tough team. So.
All right. Well, thanks for your time today, Coach. Thanks for joining me.
Yep, no problem.
All right. Well, there you have it, the men's basketball season preview from assistant coach Tyler Rigby. We'll be right back with more Inside IUE Sports. And welcome back to IU East men's basketball on the Red Wolf Sports Network. Caleb Gillock along with Tia King will go over some of the first half stats. At the half, IU East leads 49-45. IU East shot 51.72% from field goal range, 15 of 29 in field goal range. Saint Catharine 16 of 35 for 45.7%. Beyond the arc, IU East shot 64.29 off of 9 of 14. And Saint Catharine 5 of 13 for 38.46. At the stripe, IU East shooting 90.91%, a lot better than on Saturday. 10 of 11 at the line. Saint Catharine shooting 8 of 10 at the free throw line for 80%. In rebounding, IU East out-rebounded Saint Catharine in the first half, 20-15. IU East had 15 on offense, 5 on offense, 15 on defense. And Saint Catharine 5 on offense, 10 on defense. IU East also had 10 assists along with 2 steals, 9 turnovers, 1 block, and 9 team fouls. And Saint Catharine 5 assists, 5 steals, 3 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 10 total team fouls in the first half. Scoring leader at halftime for IU East is Lucas Huffman with 17 for the Red Wolves. Houston Clark leads the way in rebounding for the Red Wolves with 7. He also has the most assists for IU East right now with 2. For St. Catharine, Johnson, he leads the way in scoring at the half with 20. He also has 4 rebounds, and Wiltshire leads the assist category with 2. In the enhanced scoring categories, IU East 14 points off of bench scoring, 6 points in the paint, 5 second chance points, and 2 points off of turnovers. And the Patriots, they've got 5 points off of bench scoring, 10 points in the paint, 9 second chance points, and 11 points off of turnovers. Once again, 49-45 at halftime. Tia, what do you expect the second half to be like?
I expect IU East to figure out what they need to work on over the half and pull away and know how to pull away for good. Their free throws are definitely crucial because this is how they're in the lead, because they've made almost all of their free throws. So we just have to learn how to stop number 12 because he's their bread and butter. He makes everything else move. He's getting to the bucket, and when he doesn't, he finds somebody else to get there for him.
All right. Well, we mentioned earlier that the volleyball team plays in the conference tournament coming up this weekend. They'll be playing the 12:30 match on Friday in the the quarterfinal round. Once again, they start at 12:30. They'll be taking on Cincinnati Christian. That tournament is going to be held at the University of Rio Grande. And if they win that one, they'll play again, looks like, around 12:30 on Saturday, with the championship game being at 3:30 on Saturday. So be sure to follow your Red Wolves. I'll be covering all of the conference tournament games this weekend, Friday and Saturday. So be sure, any conference game you want to tune into, that's all going to be at the KIEC Game Central, presented by Stretch Internet. So be sure to tune in for all those games on Friday and Saturday. Looking forward to a great conference tournament over there in Rio. Really quick, give you a rundown of the seeding for the tournament. IU Kokomo pulls out the 1 seed. IU East 2nd, Point Park 3rd, Asbury 4th, Southeast 5th, Rio Grande 6th, Cincinnati Christian 7th, and Brescia the 8th seed That's all for the volleyball conference tournament coming up this Friday and Saturday down at Rio Grande. Looks like we're ready to go with the second half of IU East men's basketball here at the Tiernan Center in Richmond, Indiana, on the campus of Richmond High School. 49-45, Red Wolves lead, and this is going to be a turnover to start the half for the Patriots. So it'll be IU East ball at about center court. Jason Ray out to inbound the ball to Claypool. Also Pippinger, Clark, and Huffman out to start the half for IU East. Ball with Houston Clark, and Huffman pulls one from about 15 feet, misses, and it's going to be rebounded by Emory Bennett. And here are the Patriots on the other end of the floor. Pass down inside, nothing there. Back out to Porter on the left wing. Down inside once again. Turnaround shot here, no good for Brandon Bob Jones. Rebounded by the Red Wolves. No one scored yet here in the first 45 seconds of play. Houston Clark with the ball inside the lane. Nothing there. This one pulled down by Emory Bennett. 19-10 to go in the second half. Taking it to the basket that time and scoring for the Patriots, Devontae Wiltshire. He's now got 5 points in the game. And it's a 2-point ball game, 49-47. Back with Lucas Huffman out on top with Pippinger now. He goes down the right side of the lane. Nothing there, and the Patriots, other end on transition. Down low. Jones with the ball, kicks out into the corner to the Nick Porter, who misses the three-point shot that time. Rebounded by IU East. Here's Claypool with the ball. Takes one from the right elbow. Nothing there. Neither team's hitting shots yet here in the second half.
Right, they need to get in their momentum. They need to get in their, I don't know what to call it, their groove, I guess that's what you could say.
Another basket there by Emory Bennett ties it up at 49 with 18-10 to go in the second half. 4-0 run for the Patriots in the second half. As soon as I say that, good basket down low that time by Lucas Huffman. Continues to lead IU East in scoring with 19 points. So Wiltshire brings the ball down this time for the Patriots. Over to the right side. Out on top now with Emory Bennett. Over to Wiltshire. Shot clock down to 10 for Saint Catharine. Wiltshire takes it to the basket. Nice block there by Jason Ray. Picked up by Houston Clark. And about 3-on-1 there coming down the floor that time. 51-49, still IU East with the lead, and a three-point shot knocked down that time by Johnson. And he's now got 23 points, puts the Patriots up by one, 52-51. Ball down on the block. Here's Huffman getting position. Nothing there. Rebounded that time by Jones. And down on the other side of the floor. Cross-court pass down underneath the basket to Wiltshire. Back out to Porter. Porter with the ball on the left wing. Goes to the lane. Kicks out corner. And a little bit of miscommunication down there in the corner that time between Johnson and Wiltshire. Turns it over to the IU East. .16:48 to play in the second half. And it brings the ball down the floor on the left side. This time Jacoby Claypool. Screen set by Jason Ray. Over to Pippinger now. He's out on top. Back to Claypool. Works it around to Huffman over on the left wing. Back to Houston Clark. And here's Jason Ray. Pass down to Huffman. Kicks back out to Pippinger. Nice pass back down low to Huffman. Finds some space. Scores a basket for IU East. 53-52. And missed basket down there that time by Bennett. Just trying to give a little bit of a hook shot underneath the basket that time. Here's Ray over on the left wing. Nice open pass down low to Houston Clark. 55-52. 15:55 to go in the second half. Wiltshire walks the ball down the floor for the Patriots. Back over to the right side now to Porter. And it's going to be... Oh, wow. Yeah, you're going to be out of bounds this time off the Patriots. Right there in front of the scorer's table. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout down on the floor. We'll step away for 30 seconds as well and come back with more men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. And back to men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. A 55-52 lead for the IU East Red Wolves over Saint Catharine College. IU East, an NAIA Division II men's basketball program. Saint Catharine, an NAIA Division I men's basketball program. Houston Clark inbounds the ball to Jacoby Claypool on the backcourt for IU East. And now he steps across center court. It's on the wing, pass to Jason Ray. Back out to Claypool. Shot clock at 15 for IU East. Back to Ray on the wing. Three-point shot. Knocks it down. 58-52. So 6-point lead now for the Red Wolves. After it was a 1-point lead for St. Catharine. Claypool tries to save the ball. He goes sliding out of bounds. It'll be a St. Catharine ball with 15:10 left on the clock in the game. And it's going to be Chris Johnson taking the ball out of bounds for the Patriots. The only person to open looked like was Wiltshire, but he ends up finding Brandon Bob Jones. Takes down the lane, and Pippinger with the steal this time for IU East. He's going to slow it down as he gets past half court, gives it to Houston Clark. He's going to the basket this time. And it looked like Johnson had a little bit of a hand on the ball that time, deflecting the shot. Back over on the left side, down low to Wiltshire. 14:45 in the half. And good block there by Houston Clark. Pippinger goes baseline, finds Lucas Huffman. Raise the hesitation once again. Houston Clark gets fouled from behind that time by Jones. And that's going to be his second personal. First team foul on the Patriots in the second half. No players for St. Catharine in foul trouble right now. Porter's got 2, Jones has 2, and Wiltshire has 2. But neither team with anyone in foul trouble. The Red Wolves, Nate Niehoff, he has 2, and Claypool and Clark each have 2. 30-second timeout, IU East. We'll step away for 30 as well, right here on the Red Wolves Sports Network. Welcome back to IU East men's basketball on the IU East Red Wolves Sports Network. Just before we went to break, it was a foul on the St. Catharine Patriots. And it puts Houston Clark at the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Red Wolves. Clark, a 71% free throw shooter before coming into tonight's game. First free throw off the mark for Clark. And he'll shoot 1 more. And here's the second free throw from the IU East senior. Bounces around on the rim, falls in. And Clark now with 10 points in tonight's game. 59-52, 14:23 to go in the second half here on the Red Wolves Sports Network. Caleb Gillock along with Tia King. Ball out on top with Devontae Wiltshire. Left wing now with Nick Porter. And they're trying to pass down low that time to Brandon Bob Jones. And it's going to be thrown away out of bounds. IU East ball with 14:14 to go. Claypool brings it down the floor this time for IU East. Over to the left side. Hand off to Huffman. Back out top to Houston Clark. Clark goes left. Pass over to the right side to Ray. Ray down inside to Houston Clark. Loses the ball. It's going to be out of bounds off of Clark. So it'll be St. Catharine ball. Vashae Davis comes back in for IU East. And Bryson Harris returns for the Patriots. And Porter inbounding the ball that time to Wiltshire. Walks down the floor, right side. Not heard anything out of Johnson in a little while. This is going to be a foul against St. Catharine. That's going to be on number 32. That's Tyler Smothers. He picks up his second personal. And team foul number 2 on the Patriots. So both teams don't play a game until Friday. St. Catharine will be taking on Asbury Friday, and the Red Wolves will be taking on Goshen at the Bethel tournament. Turnover that time off the Red Wolves. Wiltshire breaks it down the floor over to Porter. He's got the ball out on top right now for the Patriots. Smothers has the ball. Trying to go to the right side to Wiltshire. Shot clock down to 10 for the Patriots. And Houston Clark tips the ball into the backcourt. 5 seconds for the Patriots. And they're going to get Houston Clark with a foul here. They're going to call him on the block. So Clark picks up his third. Team's first on IU East. And Coach Hester is immediately going to send in Dom Williams to replace Clark. He's in a little bit of foul trouble. We saw that back on Saturday as well. Houston got into some foul trouble early and used him sparingly there in the second half. Careful to keep him from picking up 5 fouls in the second half. Under 13 minutes to play. And ball over on the left side with Porter on the wing. He tries to go to the lane that time, but stopped by Vache Davis. Going back to the left side. Shot clock down to 10 once again. And a traveling violation on Johnson. So the Patriots turn it over 59-52. Claypool walks the ball up the floor this time for IU East. Over down the left side. Here's Vache Davis with the ball. Out on top. Back over to the left side and trying to pass down low to Davis that time, but a steal by the Patriots. Johnson with the ball, spin move inside the lane, and he gets one to fall. He's now got 25 points, averages 21.7 points per game. So his points per game will go up a little bit after tonight's game. Pass over to Claypool, trying to get down in the lane this time, and scores 61-54. Claypool now with 5 points on the night. Out on top with Johnson. 11:54 to play in the second half. Gives the ball this time to Bryson Harris. Harris back to Johnson. Johnson goes the lane. Draws a foul, and he'll go to the line for a couple of free throws. This time, foul's going to be against the IU East's. Was it Vache Davis that time?
Yep.
They call Davis on the foul. He picks up his first. Team second on the Red Wolves. And a timeout down on the floor. IU East leads by 7, 61-54, 11:45 to go in the second half. Right here on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
This is where a busy mom can work toward a bachelor's degree from a top national university during softball practice. It's where a service member can continue his college studies from anywhere in the world, and where you'll benefit from one of the country's most effectively delivered online programs.
Woohoo!
So, if you've ever wondered if a college education is really worth it, this is where you'll see that it is. This is Indiana University East Online.
Hello, I'm Caleb Gillock, the host of Inside IUE Sports, a show where we talk with coaches, players, and other guests about what's happening with IUE's athletics.
In the top 100 high school seniors.
Last year we were fortunate enough to do a variety of things on the track and then off to be able to be considered.
Make sure to join us on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. on WETV Channel 20. And welcome back to IU East Men's Basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. I'm Caleb Gillock along with Tia King, a 61-54 lead for the IU East Red Wolves. Going to line to shoot 2 free throws for St. Catharine is going to be Chris Johnson. And he's had quite the game here at the Tiernan Center this evening. He's got 25 points for the Patriots. And knocks down another free throw here, making it 26. He only averages 21 a game. Almost 22 points per game. At the line tonight, Johnson now 5 for 6. Chance to go here, 6 for 7. He's also 3 for 4 beyond the arc. (21 or 27 points in the game here this evening. It's going to be a legal screen, it looks like, or a blocking call here on Brad Hunt. So Hunt picks up his first team foul, number 3 on the Red Wolves. And 11:33 to go in the second half. On the right side, there's a handoff. Over to the corner, Johnson puts up a 3. This one off the rim, and it's going to be a foul. Looks like it's going to go against Jacoby Claypool. Claypool picks up his third, team foul number 4 on the Red Wolves, so Claypool will come out. Bollenbacher goes in to replace him. So now the Red Wolves have a couple players starting in foul trouble. We've got Clark and Claypool each with 3 personals. And almost backcourt violation there that time on Brandon Bob Jones. I think he's about as close as you could get there to center court without being on the line. And lay in that time for Chris Johnson. 29 points. 10:53 to go. Bollenbacher, handoff to Brad Hunt. He knocks one down for the Red Wolves. And he's got 2 points in tonight's game. 63-58, a 5-point lead for IU East. And it's going to be a foul down low off of the ball this time. Looks like it's going to go against Brad Hunt. Picks up his second. Team foul number 5 on the Red Wolves. So he picks up 2 really quick fouls. I think they've both been in under a minute here in the second half.
But I think if they were going to give a foul, they should have did a double because they both were fighting for position down there.
10:41 to go in the second half. Ball inbounds to Jones. Over on top, over to the right side. Shot clock at 20 for the Patriots. Johnson creates some space, misses a layup down low this time. And Brad Hunt comes out with the ball and gives it to Don Williams. And Clark now brings it down the floor for IU East. Over to Bollenbacher. Clark swings it around to Vashae Davis. Looks at a 3. Shot fake. Starts to go to the lane. And this is going to be a foul on Tyler Smothers. Picks up his third. And team's third on the Patriots. And he's the only player starting to get into foul trouble for the Patriots. He's got 3. And Lucas Huffman into the game for IU East. And Emory Bennett is going to come back into the game for the Patriots. And he's already got that dominant post presence down low for the Patriots. Another shot fake from Davis out on the right wing. Pass down low to Houston Clark. And it's going to be out of bounds. Turnover on IU East here. 10-11 to go in the second half. And what's seeming to be an extremely long second half.
Yes, I feel the first one super fast.
Ball back out on top. Goes over to the right side. Having a lane this time. Kicks back out to the left side. 3-point shot off the front of the rim by Jones. And Bollenbacher over to the right side to Huffman. Kicks out to Davis in the corner for 3 off the rim. This should be out of bounds off of IU East. And it's going to be Saint Catharine ball. 9:46 to go in the second half. Once again, mention that the next game for IU East this Friday, they'll be playing Goshen at the Bethel Classic. And there's going to be a foul against Don Williams. picks up his first, team foul number 6 on the Red Wolves. And then the Red Wolves will be playing at Bethel again on Saturday. And then they're back here at home on the 17th, be taking on second-ranked Indiana Wesleyan. And then hit the road again on the 20th to Miami Middletown. Out on top, 3-point shot by Porter, off the rim, rebounded by Houston Clark. 9.5 to play in the second half. Bollenbacher over to Williams on the left side. Finds Davis, Huffman in the corner. 9:20 to play. And Davis going all the way to the basket this time. Lays it in. 65-58. Davis has 6 points in tonight's game. Back over to the right side. Out top. Pass down. Low is high up in the air. And still here by the Red Wolves. Houston Clark. Pass down the floor to Lucas Huffman. Saves it. And it's going to be out of bounds right here off of St. Catharine's. Number 55, Porter. But a good hustle there by both Huffman and Porter, trying to get to the ball that time. 8:53 to go. Bollenbacher finds Clark, and this is going to be, looks like they're going to get him on the offensive here. So Clark picks up his fourth with almost 9 minutes to go in the second half. So big foul there for Houston. And Jason Ray is going to come back into the game for IU East. Red Wolves lead by 7, 65-58. And here's Wiltshire bringing the ball down the floor for the Patriots. It's on the right side. Johnson trying to go to the basket. Another foul on the Red Wolves right here. And it's going to go against Jason Ray. Picks up his second. And now the Red Wolves have 8 team fouls. And it's going to put Johnson at the line to shoot some free throws for the Patriots.
Johnson on the line.
He'll shoot the 1-and-1. At the line in tonight's game, he is 6 for 7. Now 7 for 8. Johnson also 30 points now in tonight's game. Second free throw, up and in. We got 31 points in this evening's game. We're on the right side, Huffman out top. There goes back to the left side, Bollenbacher. Dom Williams back over to the right side. Jason Ray with a shot fake. Finds Bollenbacher again. Shot clock at 8 for the Red Wolves. Lashe Davis in the lane. Pass down low to Dom Williams. Goes up. Gets blocked that time by Johnson. And Bollenbacher gives it to Ray. Puts up a shot. And it's going to be a shot clock violation on the Red Wolves. 65-60, 8:09 to play. Wiltshire brings the ball down the floor for the Patriots. Back over to the right side. Porter with the ball on the wing. Defended by Vashe Davis. We'll be back out on top. And call here against St. Catharine. It's going to go against Emory Bennett. Picks up his second, team foul number 4 on St. Catharine. 7:56 to play in the second half. Jacoby Claypool back in for the Red Wolves. Mentioned that Claypool was taken out earlier, picked up his third. Houston's out, and he's got 4 on him. Hopping with the ball, goes down into the corner, back out to Claypool, on top with Williams. And lob down inside to Don Williams. 67-60. Good play there by IU East. Put the Red Wolves up by 7. And down low once again. Johnson gets a contested shot that time. Now I got 33 for tonight's game. Shot fake by Ray. Handoff to Williams. Here's Huffman. Inside the lane. Takes it to the basket. He draws a foul. And we'll go to the line for some free throws. This time the foul is going to be against Chris Johnson. Picks up his second. The 5 team fouls on the Patriots now in the second half. 15 total for the game. And Huffman will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws here for the Red Wolves. At the line in the game, Huffman is 4 for 5, shooting 80%. Knocks this one down as well. He's got 22 points in tonight's game. And here's Huffman at the line to shoot the second of 2. 7:08 to play in the second half. Free throw no good for Huffman. Going to be out on top with Wiltshire. Under 7 minutes to play. Back out on top. Passed out inside and basket that time by Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Vache Davis. 68-64. Still anyone's game here in the second half. Wiltshire brings down the left side, back out top to Porter. Now Jones has the ball, back over to the right side. And spin move. Going to be a foul on the Red Wolves. And this one's going to go against Don Williams, his second, team's 9th on the Red Wolves.
His second, team's 9th.
6:29 to go in the second half. 19 fouls on the Red Wolves. 5 team fouls on the Patriots. Bennett at the line, he's only a 30% free throw shooter. So, not a bad guy to foul here late in the game. Second free throw, up and in for Smothers. Or Bennett, excuse me. Got 5 points in tonight's game. And they lost the shot clock. And now the main scoreboard as well.
Once again.
So that's twice that we've lost both the shot clocks and the scoreboards here inside the Tiernan Center. Appear to be back on now. 6:29 to go in the second half. Looks like maybe they're down there at the table trying to decide on how much time should or should not be on the clock. There they lost the shot clock once again.
And
the scoreboard again. So once again, it's I think it's a 4-point lead right now for IU East. According to the stat program, it's only 68-65 lead for the Red Wolves with 6:27 to go in the half. So while they're taking care of that, both teams are going to start to huddle. I don't know. I've never seen this before.
I have.
I mean, we've all seen the Super Bowl where the lights went out, but I don't know.
I just think it's time for them to get a new little score box because that's happened before.
I've seen the shot clocks go out before, but I've never seen the actual scoreboard go out. So, all right. Well, while they're figuring everything out down on the floor, we'll take a quick break and come back with more IU East men's basketball right here on the Red Wolf Sports Network. Lucas Hoffman gets a good look. This one falls. A good basket for Lucas Hoffman. He's going to the line to shoot one. Back over to the corner with Hoffman, who takes the three. This one's going to be the first lead for the Red Wolves of the game. Down low, Lucas Hoffman scoring for the Red Wolves. Now Joyner with the ball, takes it to the lane, gets blocked. Inside to Clark, and he finds Huffman inside. And Huffman for three, knocks it down. Good move there by Huffman. It's as Lucas Huffman puts this one in. Tegman was going to get a pass over to Huffman. The three at the buzzer. And welcome back to IU East Men's Basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. And we are back to playing basketball with the scoreboards and shot clocks here inside the Tiernan Center. 3-point shot off the mark that time for Vache Davis. It's a 68-65 lead for the IU East Red Wolves. It's going to be over to the corner. Lob down inside that time. Covered by Jones. And a 3-point shot out top by Wiltshire. No good. Brought down by Dom Williams. Under 6 to play here in the second half. And a 3-point lead for IU East, who's trying to pick up their third win of the season, coming off of a loss against 7th-ranked Union this weekend on Saturday. And they're going to get Huffman traveling that time. So 5:42 to go in the second half, a 3-point lead for the IU East Red Wolves, 68-65. We'll be right back with more men's basketball right here on the Red Wolves Sports Network.
I go back to J.C. Watt's definition of character that he was taught by his grandmother when he was a little boy. He said, character is doing the right thing when nobody's looking.
What the NAIA has figured out through all their character and leadership programs is let's develop these players as men and women of character, and by doing so, these players will ultimately reach their ceiling.
And welcome back to IU East Men's Basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. 5:42 to play in the second half. It's a 3-point lead for the 10th-ranked IU East Red Wolves over Saint Catharine College, 68-65. Once again, 5:42 to play. It's going to be Saint Catharine ball coming out of the timeout. Wiltshire brings it down the floor for IU East, defended by Claypool. Handoff there to Porter. And now he's got the ball. Shot clock at 16 for the Patriots. Goes down the left side of the lane, puts one up in the air, nothing there. Brought down by Aaron Thomas. Vache Davis gets the ball to Lucas Huffman over on the right side. Back to Claypool. Starts to go to the basket, finds some room, puts one up. Unable to finish. The ball gets swatted out to about midcourt. And it's picked up by Jones that time. 25 on the shot clock. Thought about the shot. Porter goes to the lane. Layup no good. Rebound by Lucas Huffman. He brings the ball down the floor. Nice pass over to the right side to Claypool. Goes to the basket. And rebound this time by Johnson. Stolen away here by Jason Ray. Finds Vache Davis. And he's able to draw the blocking foul against Porter, who picks up his third, team foul number 6 on the Patriots. 4:43 to play.
Porter is third, team 6.
So that's going to put Davis at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Davis now 1 for 1 at the free throw line. Houston Clark back into the game. He's got 4 fouls with 4:43 to go. And second free throw good for Davis as well. Wiltshire with the ball over on the left side. Back over to the right. Johnson now has it out top to Porter. And he goes down the right side, back out into the corner. Shot clock at 10. Under 10 now for the Patriots. Right wing with Jones. He goes to the lane. Shot off for about 10 feet out. Nothing there. Rebound by Vache Davis. 70-65. A 5-point lead for IU East. Claypool with the ball. And Huffman almost loses the ball, but gives it to Houston Clark after he recovers the ball. Back over to the left side to Vache Davis. And back out top to Claypool. Looks at the three, takes it. He's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Looks like this one's going to go against Jones. He picks up his third. And that's 7 team fouls now on the Patriots. So Claypool will go to the line for 3 free throw attempts. Claypool has not shot a free throw in tonight's game yet, but he is an 80% free throw shooter for IU East. First free throw, nothing there. We got 2 more. There's the second free throw from the sophomore guard. This one up and in. He's now got 6 points in tonight's matchup. And the final free throw right here for Jacoby Claypool. 6'2" sophomore guard goes in. 7 points tonight. It's the difference in tonight's game. 7-point lead for IU East, 72-65. Back over on the left side once again. Now on top now with Smothers. And going down the lane that time is Jones. Unable to finish from the left block. Davis on the break down the floor. Loses the ball and tries to save it. And it's going to be Saint Catharine ball out of bounds after a timeout. So Saint Catharine takes a timeout with 3:27 to play in the second half. IU East leads 72-65 on the Red Wolves Sports Network. And welcome back to IU East men's basketball on the Red Wolves Sports Network. It's a 7-point lead for the IU East men's basketball team, 72-65 over Saint Catharine College. 3:27 to play here in the second half. IU East trying to pick up win number 3, and Saint Catharine trying to get to the 500 mark this season. They've lost 2 straight, with the most recent one being against Martin Methodist. It was a 90-79 setback for the Patriots. Going to be over to the right side. Underneath the basket this time with Wiltshire. Back over to the right side. Shot clock at 15 for the Patriots. 3-point shot. No good for Johnson. He's got 35 points in tonight's game. Starting to cool down a little bit. And the pass was supposed to go to Lucas Huffman. Broke up that time by the Patriots, but Claypool able to pick up the ball. 2:50 to play. Shot clock at 12 for the Red Wolves. We back out top. Claypool with the ball. Goes to the lane. Pulls up from the free throw line. Nothing there. And it's going to be rebounded this time by Brandon and Bob Jones. 2:35 to play. And it's going to be with Porter out top. Shot fake out on top. That time is going to be with Jones underneath the basket. Steal here by Lucas Huffman. And had Davis open down the floor, but waits on a guard and gets it to a guard. Back over to Huffman on top of the key. And now Smothers picks up his 4th. Team's 8th on the Patriots. So Huffman will go to the line to shoot 1-1 for IU East. Got 22 points in tonight's game. Bryson Harris returns for St. Catharine. And Huffman at the line, a 90% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first one. 73-65. Now here's Huffman shooting the second. One is good. 24 points tonight for the sophomore guard. Chase Ray back into the game for IU East. And Wiltshire brings it down for St. Catharine. 2:10 to play. 23 on the shot clock for the Patriots. Back to the right side to Wiltshire. In the corner once again, defended by Lucas Huffman. Shot clock down to 10. And Johnson takes it to the basket. Nothing there, and it'll be foul against IU East. Looks like this one's going to go against Vashe Davis. It's going to be his second and team foul number 10 on IU East. And here's Johnson at the line to shoot 2 more free throws. 8 for 9 at the line tonight, now 9 for 10, shooting 90% at the free throw line. And just keeps adding points on the board for the Patriots. Got 36 out of the 74. And he's got 37. All inbounds to Claypool. Now midcourt to Davis. Back to Houston Clark. Under 2 minutes to play, so this is where IU East is going to start looking to burn up the clock a little bit and make St. Catharine foul. Over to the left corner to Jason Ray. Back out on top to Clark. Right wing to Vashe Davis. Finds some space, goes to the basket, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Red Wolves. This one's going to go against St. Catharine's number 5, Bryson Harris. It's only his first personal. And team's 9th on the Patriots. Davis will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws for IU East. In tonight's game, he's now 3 for 3 after hitting that one there. And David Jump returns for St. Catharine. 75-67, a minute 31 to play. Second free throw for Vashe Davis, up and in. Out on top with Porter, goes to the lane. This is off the bottom of the backboard that time, and it's picked up by IU East. Houston Clark! 78-67. And shot that time off the mark for the Patriots. And now we're down under a minute to play here at the Tiernan Center. IU East staring at win number 3 on the season. Under 50 seconds to play. Shot clock down to 10. Davis was trapped. Finds Houston Clark, and it's going to be stolen here by Bryson Harris. And it's about a 9-second differential right now. No shot there. It's going to be out of bounds off of the Patriots. Stops the clock at 33. So there will be a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Kyle Pippinger and Parker Salinas return for the Red Wolves. Pippinger, a new junior to the IU East team, and Salinas, a senior at IU East this year. St. Catharine's also going to bring in Devontae Wiltshire. So 33 seconds to go. 78-67 lead for the IU East Red Wolves. And pass down to the right side to Parker Salinas. Now top with Pippinger. Salinas back to Claypool. Back over to Davis, and this is going to be a foul on Porter. Picks up his 4th, and team's 10th on the Patriots. So the Red Wolves now in the double bonus. So Davis will go to the line and shoot more free throws for IU East with 22 seconds to play. First free throw up off the rim this time, and Davis will shoot one more free throw. Nothing there this time either. Pippinger able to come out with the rebound for IU East. And that's going to be your ball game here at the Terran Center this evening. The Red Wolves take an 11-point win tonight, 78-67, and improve to 3-1 on the season before heading up to Bethel this weekend to play in their classic. They'll be playing both Goshen and Bethel this weekend. So once again, IU East takes an 11-point win, 78-67. Tia, tell us a bit about tonight's game.
Well, I think they learned from their loss over the weekend, and then they put what they need to work on over the weekend into this game, and they had much better free throws, and I feel free throws really did help them win this game.
All right, well, an 11-point victory for IU East. They improved to 3-1. Go over the final stats for tonight's game before we have the post-game show. So IU East shoots 48% from field goal range tonight, 24 of 50. Saint Catharine 23 of 60 for 38.33%. Beyond the arc, the Red Wolves shot 10 for 16 for 62.5%, and Saint Catharine 6 of 21 for 28.57. At the free throw line, the Red Wolves shot 80%, 20 of 25, and Saint Catharine 83.33 off of 15 of 18 at the free throw line. IU East out-rebounded St. Catharine by 12, 39-27. The Red Wolves had 7 offensive rebounds, 32 defensive, and St. Catharine 6 on offense, 21 on defense. The Red Wolves had 16 assists, 6 steals, 22 turnovers, 5 blocks, and 19 team fouls. And the Patriots had 8 assists, 9 steals, 14 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 20 total team fouls. Leading scorer tonight for IU East, Lucas Huffman with 24. Leading rebounder, Houston Clark with 14. And the assist leader for the Red Wolves was Jacoby Claypool with 4. Leading scorer for the Patriots was Chris Johnson. He had 37. Brandon Bob Jones, he had 7 rebounds. And Porter had 3 assists for the Patriots this evening. In the enhanced scoring categories, IU East 24 points off of bench scoring, 10 points in the paint, 6 second chance points, and 11 points off of turnovers. And the St. Catharine team, they had 5 points in bench scoring, 14 points in the paint, 11 second chance points, and 17 points off of turnovers. Not sure if we have a post-game guest coming up here this evening or not. Do you know if he's going to send somebody up, then yeah, we'll take somebody for the post-game show. If he'll bring somebody up, we'll have somebody on for the post-game if we can get somebody up here. Franklin Chris, who I was just talking to, doing the post-game article or the article recap for IUBRedwolves.com. You're good to go whenever anybody we can get to come up here for the post-game show. We'll have on as long as it's an IU East representative. Once again, IU East's next game is going to be on Friday. They play Goshen at the Bethel Classic, and then they'll be playing Bethel on Saturday up at Bethel. Then they're at home on the 17th against second-ranked Indiana Wesleyan, and then they go back on the road on the 20th against Miami Middletown on November 20th. So looking forward to a great season here for the IU East men's team. Once again, they take an 11-point win here this evening, 78-67 over St. Catharine. IU East now 3-1 on the season, and St. Catharine falls to 1-3 now on the season. Also, we mentioned that the volleyball team is going to be playing this weekend in the conference tournament. Be sure to tune in to the KIAC Game Central, presented by Stretch Internet, where they'll be playing Cincinnati Christian University on Friday at 12:30. And if they win there, they'll be playing again on Saturday at 12:30. If they win the 12:30 game on Saturday, then they'll be playing for the KIUC Championship at 3:30. IU East has to win the conference tournament in order to go to the national tournament. I know when I talked to Coach Niekamp a couple times throughout the season, it's been a goal of her and her new assistant, Keith Lundgren, get back to the national tournament. It's been a little while since they've made a visit there. So looking back to get into the national tournament here this year. While we wait on our post-game guest, Tia King just went to find somebody. We'll take a quick break, come back with the IU East Men's Basketball post-game show right here on the Red Wolf Sports Network. And Devontae Davis inside the lane. He's going to be fouled. Basket's good. It's recovered by the Red Wolves. Here's Vache. Stolen away by Claypool. Vache underneath the basket this time. Shot clock at 15. 3-point shot by Vache. Out on top, and he goes left side to Vache Davis, who takes the three. This one's good. Here's Vache for three. Turns around, goes left side, blocked by Vache Davis. With 40 seconds to play and up by 2. Shot clock down to 10. And here's Bollenbacher. He's going to take it to the lane, lay one up, and in!
That's a big basket there.
9 minutes to go. Jeremy Williams gets blocked by Nick Bollenbacher. Bollenbacher brings the ball up, goes down the left side, and lays it in. Bollenbacher takes it to the basket, lays this one in. Down to Bollenbacher. He drives around on the right side, puts one up one-handed, makes it off the glass. Stolen away by the Red Wolves. Down the floor to Bollenbacher. Goes left, nice spin move. Count the basket. And here's Bollenbacher down the lane, lays it in. Passes down the floor to Nick Bollenbacher, who's just going to lay it in. There's Nick Bollenbacher. Takes it to the basket, lays this one in, but they're going to give him the and one. Lucas Hoffman gets a good look. This one falls. It's a good basket for Lucas Hoffman. He's going to the line to shoot one. Back over to the corner with Hoffman, who takes the three. This one's going to be the first lead for the Red Wolves of the game. Down low, Lucas Hoffman scoring for the Red Wolves. Now Joyner with the ball, takes it to the lane, gets blocked. Inside to Clark, and he finds Hoffman inside. And Hoffman for three, knocks it down. Good move there by Hoffman. As Lucas Hoffman puts this one in. Tegman was going to get a pass over to Hoffman. The three at the buzzer. All right, and welcome back to the IU East Men's Basketball postgame show. Joining me for the postgame show, Lucas Hoffman. Thanks for joining me. Great win here tonight for the Red Wolves, coming off of a loss against Union this weekend. Tell us a bit about tonight's game.
Tonight we had a plan, and at the first half we didn't really stick to it. Second half we came out, played defense. I think we forced them to shoot 28% from the field in the second half. So really our defense stepped it up and won us the game tonight.
What was part of that plan that you guys were supposed to have in tonight's game?
Don't let 12 get going and that didn't work. And don't let 44 catch it deep. And he caught a couple of deep ones on us in the first half. In the second half, I think our big man really stepped up and stopped him.
Well, you mentioned number 12, Chris Johnson, make sure that he wasn't able to get going there in the first half, and like you said, he did. What were the adjustments that you guys made at halftime to be able to stop him there in the second half?
In the first half, we were playing too much for his jabs, and we were playing too much for him to drive on us. So in the second half, we just forced him to kick or forced him to shoot on us, and he wasn't taking the shot, so it ended up working for us.
All right, well, another tournament coming up this weekend. You're going to be playing Goshen on Friday and Bethel on Saturday up at the Bethel Classic. What do you expect those two games to be like?
They should be tough. We played both the teams over the summer this year, and they were really good. And, they've only gotten better. We've gotten better, so it should be really good games.
All right, well, congratulations on a great win, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it from IU East basketball player Lucas Huffman, sophomore here at IU East. You just go ahead and set those down. Franklin, we'll talk to Lucas next for his recap article. Kyle, if you can unplug that over there. So once again, IU East comes out with an 11-point win tonight, 78-67 over Saint Catharine. Proved to 3-1 on the season. Saint Catharine falls to 1-3. Once again, next game for IU East comes up on Friday against Goshen, and they'll be playing Bethel. Both of those games will be at Bethel on Friday and Saturday. Be sure to go to IUERedwolves.com for the game times for IU East this coming weekend. Also, don't forget to follow the IU East volleyball team throughout the conference tournament this weekend as well. Special thanks to Kyle Garner, our broadcast engineer, Tia King, our broadcast commentator this evening, and I'm Caleb Gillock, the voice of your IU East Red Wolves. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on the Red Wolves Sports Network.